YouTube, what's going on? This is TerrenceRe, your active trader. I wanted to do a quick video, quick update. You know, should I buy AMC stock? That's something that is trending right now, and I've actually been sitting here for the most majority of the day watching CNBC, just listening to them. Sometimes I think that I know the news is made up. They just making up stuff, to fear the airways. But let's look at some charts and then let's see if we can make a decision from that. And let's use some IV rank and see if maybe you can sell an option, buy an option, or buy some stock. How I would go about it, or how I am going about it, is, first a little wave, little Elliott wave synopsis. This would be right here. You can see back in May where you had this little candle right here. This would be my one, basically like my first wave up, and then pull back two. And I would say this would be my three for me. You got this big impulse move. And then now you got like consolidation, and you had the little down move. And so basically you just in a holding pattern. If you look at like a previous video I've done on gaps, you'll see where it gapped up right here, and this gap is where we are. This gap right here where it came back and filled in is holding a support right in here. So if you're already in AMC and you have not sold, so depending on where you bought in, let's say you bought in right here and you just holding, you might as well, I would say, hold. To be honest with you, because if you didn't sell it up here, it don't make sense. If you don't sell high, the object of the game is to buy low, sell high. Well, if you bought it low, you should have sold somewhere up in here. Now you kind of like in the middle. So you kind of like, on the dance floor. You don't know, are you right there trying to decide if you're gonna go ask the girl to dance or not. So right here, if you're not in AMC, this isn't a bad place to get in. You're off the highs. If you in and you want to add to your position, honestly, I do think that at some point, AMC will take out this high of $72.62. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just based on some, technical analysis. I don't think this is it. Generally, when you get this first big up move, in your fourth wave or your corrective wave, you're gonna have some consolidation, and for the most part, that's what you got here. And you see where it came back, filled in the gap, and it's kind of just sitting here. AMC had earnings. It was actually had it beat earnings. It was an estimate, that it would be negative 90 cent a share, and it was only negative 71 cent a share. The company is doing things, basically tailoring its everything that it's doing towards its retail customers. So IV rank is like 15. So I don't know if you really want to trade options. If you selling puts is a way to get long, we could look at the option chain. And so now, one thing I did see on the option chain, I came out because I wanted to look at the leaps. So I basically a leap for the most part, long-term option plays over a year for the most part. So I'm out like 528 days, like a year and a half out. Somebody came out here, or somebody's came out here and bought 457 of these 145 calls out of the money. And you got almost 10,000 of them out here open interest. So people are buying, and they're buying these calls. I doubt very seriously they're out here selling calls that far out in the future. The margin would be crazy on it. So they're out here buying these calls out here. And that means whoever this person is, or whatever firm this is, because this could be, a large firm. It's possible, or it could be a lot of retail traders, but they think that this market that is going to 145, and the market is pricing. Another thing you look at, even if you don't trade options, you can look at option pricing to kind of like gauge where you want to get out of the stock at. Look at it over here. They're pricing in a basically $110 move for AMC over the next year and a half. It's only at $31 right now, 32. So they're pricing in saying that it could go up or down $110 in the next year and a half. So that lets you know that it's priced to move. So you could sell a put to get long, and by that I mean you could come over here and sell a put, like maybe you could come to, I don't know, maybe the $30 strike, sell this put, maybe come down, say you want to get it lower. That just means that you will hold it. You would take in this premium and maybe hold it if it came and dropped down below your strike price. You wouldn't do this out at this you wouldn't do it out at the leap range. You would probably come in maybe 38 days out, come to maybe, if I were doing this myself, come to maybe like the 35 delta, sell that put, take, collect $500 in premium, and then see what happens. That's you got some open interest right there too. These options are liquid. That's not a bad. Be prepared though, if the stock goes down, that you can handle being put to shares, or you can roll out. Those are some option plays. But as far as like, I think it's a great place to buy if this is your thing. If you're in the meme stocks, this is a great place to buy stocks at. Like I said, you're right here at support. It looks like it's holding. It could come down. Another way to look at this, look down at the bottom. This is the RSI, Relative Strength Index. Right here, this dotted line that I have right here is like the 50, the midway range. Generally, a lot of traders will buy when it crosses that 50% mark. So basically, that will probably put it up right above this moving average right here, and you get long. So I think that it's from off the highs of $72 at $32. You're $40 off the highs. If you're interested in the stock, this is a great place to buy it. Don't invest money that you can't or you aren't willing to lose, because this stock does move. It is volatile. Most traders that's into this stock right now, they aren't in it because of fundamentals, because it's not, AMC isn't making money right now. You need to understand that this is a speculative asset. You can treat it as, they call it a meme stock. You can treat it as a growth stock, maybe. And I'm just saying that in the terms that it moves, kind of like you could treat this like Bitcoin at this point. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. Subscribe, because I'll be doing different stocks and I'll just come on and give my take, and I break it down, give a little analysis, some technical analysis. I show you some option plays that you possibly could do when I make a trade, or an option trade. Then I'll come on and maybe do a little analysis of my trades. And so you want to subscribe so you can get those and get notified, because this is live. So you don't, sometimes the market is moving fast, and if it's something that you want to act on, you don't want to miss that. So with that being said, peace.